Sometimes, the strongest signs of love aren't spoken. They are felt, noticed, and experienced through subtle actions that reveal how much someone truly cares. A man who is genuinely invested in you doesn't always need words to express his feelings. In fact, the most meaningful gestures often happen quietly, in the background, without anyone else realizing. These small, consistent actions carry far more weight than 1,000 "I love yous" because they show sincerity, thoughtfulness, and emotional depth. If you've ever wondered whether he truly values you, the answer is often hidden in his behavior. From watching your reactions closely to remembering the tiniest details about you, he demonstrates that you are constantly on his mind. He protects your reputation around others, not to impress anyone, but because he respects you and your dignity. He makes time for you even when life is busy, proving that your presence in his life is a priority, not an afterthought. Love is also expressed in the way he supports your goals without seeking recognition, reacts differently when you're upset, and offers help before you even ask. These are subtle ways of showing care that go unnoticed by most. But if you pay attention, they reveal a man who is emotionally present and deeply connected to you, including you in his future plans, expressing consistency in his actions, and making you feel safe and valued are other quiet signals that his heart is invested in your happiness. Even behaviors like mirroring your energy, seeking your advice, or feeling comfortable in silent moments together are powerful signs that he loves you without needing to say it. He wants you to feel secure, understood, and cherished, and he demonstrates this in ways that words often cannot capture. The way he prioritizes your comfort, subtly shows jealousy, and constantly tunes into your emotions proves that his feelings are genuine, thoughtful, and long-lasting. In short, the love that doesn't need words is often the most real and meaningful. It's the kind of care that shows he's not just infatuated with you in the moment, but emotionally invested in a deeper, lasting connection. By noticing these small gestures and subtle behaviors, you can recognize when a man is quietly, but deeply, in love with you. So, if you've ever questioned his feelings, pay attention to these actions. They speak louder than any declaration. From his attention to your mood to the ways he protects, supports, and values you, every gesture is a silent "I love you" that has been expressing all along. Understanding these signs will help you see his love clearly, even without words. 1. He watches your reactions closely. When someone truly cares about you, their attention to your subtle cues is unmatched. He notices the way your eyes light up when you talk about something you love or the small frown that appears when something bothers you. It's not about spying or controlling. It's a quiet, instinctive way of understanding you on a deeper level. He reads your mood before you even say a word and adjusts his behavior accordingly. If you smile, he smiles a little wider. If you're tense, he instinctively gives space or comfort. This attentiveness often goes unnoticed by others because it's so subtle. He doesn't make it obvious, but every small gesture is influenced by what he senses in you. This type of awareness isn't learned overnight. It comes from genuine interest and emotional investment. He wants to make you feel comfortable, happy, and safe, and observing your reactions closely helps him achieve that. Whether it's a joke that makes you laugh or a quiet moment that makes you anxious, he tunes into your responses and remembers them. Over time, this behavior builds trust and emotional intimacy because you feel truly seen without anyone explicitly saying anything. His silent observation is a powerful sign that he cares more than words could ever express. 2. He protects your reputation around others. One of the clearest, yet quietest signs of love is when he defends you without being asked. Whether it's in a group setting, at work, or among mutual friends, he ensures that people think well of you. If someone tries to speak ill of you or undermines you, he subtly intervenes or redirects the conversation in your favor. He never brags or makes it obvious. It's a protective instinct. He understands that your reputation is part of your dignity, and preserving it is a way of showing respect and care. This behavior demonstrates that he values how others perceive you because he values you deeply. It's not about controlling opinions, but about silently creating a safe space where your worth is recognized and protected. He might compliment you in front of others, clarify misunderstandings, or gently defend your choices, or without seeking attention for himself. By doing this consistently, he demonstrates loyalty and emotional investment. You may not even notice it at first, but over time, it becomes clear that he's always on your side. Protecting your reputation is one of the most subtle yet powerful ways someone can express love without words, showing that his commitment to you is genuine and enduring. 3. He makes time for you even when busy. Actions speak louder than words, and one of the most tangible signs of love is time. When he prioritizes you even during his busiest days, it proves that you hold a special place in his life. He might rearrange his schedule, skip a personal activity, or wake up earlier just to spend a few minutes with you. It's not about grand gestures or flashy displays. It's about consistency and intentionality. Making time shows that he values the moments with you more than the distractions around him. Even if it's a quick phone call, a text, or sitting in comfortable silence, these small yet deliberate actions communicate care and attention. He understands that love isn't only about saying, "I care." It's about showing it through presence. Life can be hectic, but when he chooses you in the midst of his commitments, it highlights your importance in his heart. This behavior also builds emotional security because you know he's willing to invest time in you, not just words. Love, in its purest form, is shown in the effort and presence he brings, making every shared moment meaningful, intentional, and deeply appreciated. 4. He remembers small details about you. One of the quietest signs of love is how much he pays attention to the little things about you. It's not the big events or milestones that stand out. It's the small, seemingly insignificant details. He remembers your favorite coffee order, the song that makes you emotional, or the way you twist your hair when nervous. These details might go unnoticed by anyone else, but he stores them because they matter to him. Remembering these things shows emotional investment. It proves he's actively paying attention and values your unique personality. It also builds a deep sense of connection because it demonstrates that he truly listens. When he brings up a detail you mentioned weeks ago, it creates moments of warmth and surprise that make you feel special. These memories are not used for manipulation or leverage. They are gestures of genuine care. By recalling small details, he communicates, without words, that you are constantly on his mind and that your happiness matters to him. Over time, these thoughtful gestures make your bond stronger and show that his feelings are sincere and consistent. 5. He supports your goals without seeking credit. True love is shown in actions that uplift, not in the desire for recognition. When he supports your dreams, ambitions, or even small personal goals without asking for praise or acknowledgement, it's a powerful sign of his care. He encourages you quietly, celebrates your successes, and may even sacrifice his own convenience to help you achieve what you want. This type of support is selfless. It's not about gaining favor or appearing generous to others. It's about genuinely wanting to see you succeed. By putting your growth above his ego, he demonstrates respect and deep emotional commitment. He might offer advice when needed, help you with resources, or simply motivate you to keep going during challenging times. His presence is reassuring, showing that he believes in you even when you doubt yourself. Supporting you without seeking credit is a subtle but undeniable declaration of love. It proves that his happiness is intertwined with yours and that your achievements matter to him as much as his own. 6. He reacts differently when you're upset. When someone cares deeply, they notice even the slightest shift in your emotions and respond in ways that others don't. He doesn't just see that you're upset. He feels compelled to adjust his behavior, tone, or presence to make you feel safe and understood. He might become more patient, offer comfort without words, or simply stay close to provide silent support. Unlike others who might ignore your mood or respond with irritation, he prioritizes your emotional state over convenience or his own agenda. He notices subtle signs, your breathing, your body language, or even the way you avoid eye contact, and adapts to meet your emotional needs. This reaction is instinctive and protective, showing that he is emotionally attuned to you. It reflects empathy, care, and a desire to maintain your well-being. Over time, these responses make you feel genuinely seen and valued. His ability to respond differently when you're upset is one of the most powerful, wordless ways he communicates love, because it shows he's not only present during happy moments but also fully invested in supporting you through emotional challenges. 7. He offers help without being asked. One of the clearest signs of silent love is when he anticipates your needs and steps in without waiting for you to ask. Whether it's carrying your groceries, fixing a problem you didn't even realize you had, or taking care of something stressful in your life, he does it voluntarily and consistently. This behavior shows that he's paying attention to your struggles and wants to ease your burden, not for recognition, but simply because your comfort matters to him. Offering help without being asked demonstrates foresight, empathy, and genuine investment in your well-being. It's different from casual assistance. It's thoughtful, often subtle, and perfectly timed. Over time, these actions build a sense of security and trust because you know he's reliable and attentive to your needs. He's essentially communicating, without words, "I care about your happiness and comfort, and I'm here to support you." These gestures, though quiet, speak volumes about his feelings. They show selflessness, respect, and emotional connection, creating a bond that grows stronger with each act of unseen care. 8. He prioritizes your emotional comfort. When a man truly cares, he instinctively puts your emotional comfort above everything else in the moment. He notices when a topic or situation could stress you out and adapts accordingly. He avoids unnecessary conflicts, chooses his words carefully, and creates an environment where you feel safe expressing yourself. This prioritization is subtle but incredibly meaningful because it shows he's tuned into your emotional state. He understands that your feelings are valid and important, and he actively works to protect them. Whether it's calming you when you're anxious, supporting you when you're overwhelmed, or simply giving you space when you need it, his focus is always on your well-being. This behavior reflects empathy and emotional intelligence. He's not just physically present, but emotionally present. Prioritizing your comfort over convenience or ego is a wordless way of expressing love that's rare, intentional, and deeply reassuring. It tells you that your happiness is integral to his, and that he's invested in nurturing a safe, supportive, and emotionally balanced connection. 9. He includes you in his future plans. When he talks about the future, he naturally envisions you in it. Whether it's casual conversations about trips, personal milestones, or long-term goals, he places you at the center of his vision without hesitation. This inclusion shows that he sees a lasting bond with you and wants you to share life experiences together. He might ask your opinion on major decisions or imagine shared experiences that reflect commitment, care, and thoughtfulness. Including you in his plans isn't about pressure. It's a silent way of expressing that you matter and that he values your presence long-term. This behavior demonstrates that he's emotionally invested, thinking beyond the present, and ready to build a life together. It's subtle, yet incredibly powerful because it communicates stability, care, and love without needing verbal confirmation. When a man consistently includes you in his future, it shows he's not only committed emotionally but also actively making you part of his life's journey. 10. He shows subtle jealousy without overdoing it. When someone truly cares, a quiet sense of jealousy can naturally appear, but it's expressed in a subtle, controlled way. He doesn't lash out, overreact, or try to control you. Instead, his jealousy manifests as small, meaningful signs that show he values your attention and presence. Maybe he becomes slightly quieter when another person flirts with you, or he checks in just a little more frequently when he senses distance. This kind of behavior is not possessive or toxic. It's a reflection of emotional investment. He feels protective of your relationship and wants to maintain a close connection without creating discomfort or tension. Subtle jealousy is a sign that he notices your interactions, cares about your feelings, and wants to maintain the bond you share. It's a delicate balance. He respects your independence but cannot hide that your attention matters to him. Observing these small reactions over time reveals that his feelings go beyond casual interest. Unlike overt displays of jealousy that push people away, subtle gestures demonstrate that he's emotionally present, attuned to your dynamics, and invested in maintaining closeness without harming trust or freedom. 11. He expresses care through consistent actions. Consistency is one of the most powerful ways love is shown silently. When he consistently follows through on promises, checks in on you regularly, or performs small acts of thoughtfulness, it demonstrates a deep, dependable commitment. Love isn't always about grand gestures. It's often found in repeated, reliable behaviors that make life easier and more meaningful. This might be making you coffee in the morning, sending a good luck text before an important meeting, or remembering to support you during stressful times. The consistency shows that caring for you is not temporary or situational. It's a steady presence in your life. Over time, these repeated actions build trust, comfort, and emotional intimacy. They communicate, without words, that your happiness and well-being matter to him, and that is invested in nurturing the relationship. Consistency proves sincerity. It's far more impactful than sporadic displays of affection because it demonstrates reliability, thoughtfulness, and emotional dedication. When love is expressed this way, it's quiet, genuine, and enduring. 12. He feels comfortable being silent with you. True emotional connection is revealed not just in conversation, but in comfortable silence. When he can sit with you quietly, without the need to fill every moment with words, it shows a deep level of trust and intimacy. This silence is not awkward. It's peaceful, natural, and shared. He doesn't feel the need to impress you constantly or seek validation through talking. Instead, he enjoys your presence for what it is. Comfortable silence indicates that he feels emotionally safe with you, appreciates your company, and doesn't need constant entertainment or distraction. It also demonstrates respect for your space and mood, allowing you both to exist together without pressure. This quiet comfort is a subtle, yet profound way of showing love. It communicates understanding, trust, and emotional alignment without saying a single word. Sharing moments like this builds closeness that words often cannot capture, making the bond feel effortless and deeply personal. 13. He seeks your advice on important decisions. When a man genuinely cares about you, he values your perspective and seeks your input on decisions that matter to him. This doesn't just apply to major life choices. It can be about career moves, personal goals, or even everyday dilemmas. By asking for your advice, he demonstrates trust, respect, and recognition of your intelligence and judgment. It's a subtle but powerful way of saying, your opinion matters to me, and I want you in my life's journey. He's not seeking validation for the sake of ego. He genuinely wants your insight because he knows it adds value. This behavior also shows emotional intimacy, as sharing decision-making implies vulnerability and mutual respect. Over time, consistently including you in important discussions builds a sense of partnership, emotional connection, and trust. It proves that he sees you as a significant part of his life, not just temporarily, but in ways that influence his future. Seeking your advice is a quiet, meaningful gesture that communicates love, care, and reliance without needing grand declarations. 14. He mirrors your energy and mood. When he mirrors your energy and emotions, it's an unconscious way of connecting with you. He picks up on your excitement, calmness, or even frustration and subtly adjusts his behavior to match yours. This is not about imitation. It's about empathy and emotional resonance. Mirroring creates comfort because you feel understood on a deeper, almost instinctual level. If you're happy, he shares that joy. If you're feeling low, he becomes patient and gentle to support you. This alignment reflects his desire to sync with your emotional world, making interactions feel harmonious and safe. People naturally mirror those they care about, but when done consistently and consciously, it's a clear sign of emotional attachment. By adjusting to your mood, he communicates understanding, validation, and connection without saying a single word. This behavior strengthens trust and intimacy, showing that he is tuned into your feelings, responsive to your emotional needs, and genuinely invested in your happiness. 15. He makes you feel safe and valued. One of the most profound signs of love is the sense of safety and worth he provides. It's not just physical safety, it's emotional and mental security. He listens without judgment, supports you during tough times, and ensures that your thoughts and feelings are always respected. When you're with him, you feel accepted for who you truly are, without pressure to impress or hide parts of yourself. He consistently demonstrates care through actions that prioritize your well-being and happiness. By making you feel safe and valued, he builds trust, strengthens emotional intimacy, and creates a space where vulnerability is welcomed. This is the foundation of any lasting, meaningful relationship. His love is quiet but powerful, expressed through reassurance, reliability, and unwavering support. Feeling safe and valued around him shows that his commitment goes beyond words. It's shown through consistent actions, respect, and an emotional presence that makes you feel cherished every day.